us for today's presentation, Exploring Secure Cloud Storage with Infrascale. Infrascale is the only complete data protection platform. And I'm going to be sending you a copy of this presentation, but you also have my contact info here. If you want to reach out to me with any additional questions that you might have afterward, please feel free to do so. And my name is Carla Federico. I'm the Online Marketing Manager here at Infrascale. The agenda that we have for you today is an overview of Infrascale, what Infrascale Technology can do for you. We'll cover security and encryption, current cloud industry trends. We'll also talk about Infrascale products and controlling your dashboard within the, controlling all of your accounts within the dashboard. So let's go ahead and first start with an Infrascale overview, our platform, our company, and then we'll get into the details. So Infrascale is a leading provider of complete data protection, including backup, archive, disaster recovery, and file sharing. It's a complete platform. We started in Australia in 2005. We're now headquartered here in Los Angeles, California, with 12 global data centers committed to the highest level of security. So we'll talk about that more in just a minute. We're providing secure cloud solutions to over 1,000 MSP partners across the globe, in turn protecting millions of endpoints and billions of devices worldwide. So our cloud storage platform is very simple, secure, and scalable. What it does is enable service providers to deploy one single platform solution to solve many separate use cases, which we'll discuss. Also, Infrascale's award-winning backup solution is 4-time winner of PCMag Editor's Choice, and our file sharing solution has been recognized as a trendsetter in the industry by Infotech Research Group. Now, a couple of recent announcements that you may have heard about in the news. Both of these announcements that I'd like to point out really represent major milestones for Infrascale, and these are both allowing us to serve our customers in better ways. Now, the first is a recent funding announcement. We've taken in $16.3 million in equity investment from Carrot Capital Partners. And this is really going to further accelerate our growth and really allow us to invest even more in our products and in our partner platform. And having this level of investment, we're really positioned well to bring even more resources to that partner offering. Also, we've recently acquired Eversink Solutions, and they provide a cloud-connected data protection appliance. So it's available as a rack mount and virtual appliance, and it comes with a really powerful suite of software for backing up VMware, Linux, and Unix environments, as well as Windows. So it's an on-premise device protecting large server environments and data centers. And because the backup appliance segment is one of the fastest growing categories in the industry, we're really proud to have this offering. Now, with these announcements, Infrascale now provides the most complete data protection platform for MSPs. We've extended our reach a giant step forward. We're now offering a full platform, enabling our partners to perform a broad scope of data protection services, as you see here: cloud backup, data archive, file sharing, and disaster recovery. And it's really unique that this scope of services also spans a wide range of operating systems and devices, as you see along the bottom of your screen: servers, desktops and laptops, and mobile devices. No other company offers a true data protection platform that's purpose-built for managed service providers in this way. All of our technology solutions offer end-to-end encryption and true privacy built in for security, and we protect everything all in one platform. So a single pane of glass that you can adopt for all of your customers' data protection needs. So we're making data protection easy, secure, and inexpensive for our customers. And now when you work with us, you have 3 hosting options: your cloud, our cloud, or any cloud, meaning that you can deploy these services on your own cloud if you have your own data center or racks in a co-location facility and you want to run our software on your infrastructure, or you can buy our software and deploy it through third-party infrastructure such as Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And you can also opt to have the data come to the Infrascale cloud, so selecting from one of our 12 data centers located around the world. So really, you choose where your customer's data lives. And then at the heart of it all is the Infrascale dashboard, and this is where you can manage all of your downstream customers and drive your business from one pane of glass. So it gives you management and visibility on your entire business. So you provision, deploy, report, and control it all through our SaaS management console. So Infrascale completely protects servers, PCs, and Macs, all workstations, mobile endpoints, including laptops, tablets, and smartphones, all with mobile data access and data loss prevention built in. So a comprehensive platform with the flexibility of a full range of services, all simple, all easy to manage, and with true security built in. Take a quick break and check if there are questions here. Please feel free to use the question tool in GoToMeeting to ask questions as we go along. Now, I've talked about security, so let's go ahead and dive into Infrascale security and privacy. Talk a bit about encryption and about our data centers. So what do I mean by true security, which I've mentioned? So Infrascale enables compliance with HIPAA and other government regulations using this three-tiered encryption system for the ultimate safety. Similar tools take raw files and send them to the cloud, simply encrypting them in the cloud alone. Well, the problem with this is that those files are still accessible. One layer of encryption simply isn't enough. But Infrascale's UltraSafe option is certified for top secret government data, which means this is a military-grade data center. The data is encrypted locally, in transit, and then encrypted at rest in the data center. So this actually keeps your data private and means that only you and authorized users of that data can get access to it. And we deliver the highest level of security available utilizing a 256-bit AES encryption. So UltraSafe delivers a zero-knowledge, or also referred to as double-blind encryption. With UltraSafe, really no one but the account holder has the keys to unlock stored data. So whereas the operators of most backup clouds will still have the ability to access your data, with Infrascale, we cannot access or decrypt data stored on its cloud. When data needs to be deleted, secure multipass delete is utilized to ensure that data is completely and safely destroyed. Now let's look at the data centers, since we've taken a look at the encryption. So it's really important for customers to know where their data is going, and for you as a service provider, it's important to be able to choose where you host your customers' data. And that's why Infrascale offers our partners these global points of presence known as the Infrascale Cloud, all Tier 3 and Tier 4 data centers, U.S. military-grade facilities. So the facilities include features such as physical on-site monitoring, that's 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, 365 days per year. Power supplies from 2 or more different power providers. We also provide redundant connections to the public internet, on-site generators, as well as reserve fuel supplies, and redundant cooling systems and automated fire suppression systems. Now also, Infrascale stores data redundantly, either within the data center or off-site, and that's simply depending on your deployment type. Now let's get into an introduction of Eversink. As I mentioned earlier, we have acquired Eversink Solutions, and I want to reiterate again what this provides to our platform and to our partner base. Now, as I mentioned, Eversink provides a cloud-connected data protection appliance. And again, this is available as a rack mount appliance and a virtual appliance. So this is very, very powerful for backing up VMware, Linux, and Unix. Also backs up Windows environments as well. Enterprise-class physical appliances at prices that small and medium businesses can afford. So what does this really mean for our partners, and what else can this do for you? Now, the RTO and RPO is faster with an appliance on site. So the recovery time objective and the recovery point objective are going to be essential to your partners when it comes to recovery. So you're going to have extremely fast recovery times. Now also, second to that, you have the data kept locally with an on-premise appliance. So if, for example, compliance or keeping data on-premise is essential to you or important to you, this is going to be a great option for you. Now let's talk more about Infrascale Technology and the complete platform as a whole. So not only what the on-premise appliance, virtual appliance can do for your partnership, but what it will do with the platform and working together. So Infrascale Technology has, as I mentioned, a wide scope of our services: cloud backup and archive, disaster recovery, and secure file sharing. We have a really powerful cloud backup. It's designed to protect a business's mission-critical data, data that's stored on company servers, on workstations, on endpoints. So we provide a complete cloud server backup with native Exchange server and native SQL server backup and recovery, bare metal backup and recovery, and Exchange granular recovery with transactionally consistent backups as opposed to crash consistent backups. So transactionally consistent bare metal backup actually talks to the server and ensures that it's done transferring before it backs up that data. Only then will it take the bare metal image. Now also, let's look at the breadth of our coverage. So our technology works across a variety of endpoints, as I mentioned earlier. Now, our endpoint data protection and device management tool has additional features: intelligent mass deployment, advanced analytics, device geo-tracking, and remote wipe. We'll get into that in just a minute and take a look at some of those dashboard pages. But here's a look at the complete data protection technology. Works across a variety of endpoints. So physical and virtual servers are covered, as well as desktop and laptop workstations, as well as mobile devices, tablets, and smartphones. So for you as a service provider, you have an easy to manage and easy to use solution that combines all of these tools into one platform. Let's look a little bit more in depth now at the file sharing capabilities as well. So with file sharing through Infrascale, you not only have an online file sharing tool, you have a cloud sync solution as well as a team collaboration software. It works across all devices as well. 3 main applications through Infrascale's file sharing technology. First is a web application. It holds all files and folders online, everything that's being shared with colleagues. Second is a desktop app, and that allows you to share which files and folders you want to sync to the cloud. Whatever's put in the sync folder goes directly to the cloud, and users can sync as many as they want. Third is a mobile app, and that allows access to any file on the go from any device, and that's including iPhones, iPads, Androids, and Windows phones. So your customers are able to preview, download, share, or edit files from anywhere in the world, and that's right within FileLocker, or our file sharing tool. Now let's look at a couple of the dashboard pages. So this is an example of what you can do with the dashboard. Now, it's the tool that we give our partners to manage their entire business. So our dashboard provides you with things like account usage, activity alerts, reporting and monitoring, rebranding tools, policy settings, and much more as well. So the dashboard is really going to dramatically simplify the management of large numbers of downstream customers. And because your dashboard's in the cloud, you can log into it from anywhere and use it anytime. Again, you manage this in the cloud with flexible hosting options and the Infrascale data center options worldwide. Now let's take a look at this user level view. Now most individuals use more than one device, using a laptop and a smartphone or tablet. So this functionality here manages per device. We've built in consistent real-time control of these devices through your management console. And you have access to user statistics, usage alerts, and that's all in the analytics dashboard. So with these alerts, you quickly get a snapshot of which customers need attention and why. And since you have access to on-demand analytics and warnings across all of your protected devices. So this simple green, yellow, and red gives you a great overview. And then you can drill down into the detailed reports as well. So your analytics section also gives you proactive warnings and push notifications. You can export any of this info to Excel for really easy and simple data manipulation and shared reporting. And then also your device management view. Here's where you get really detailed device information. You can run a backup or remotely wipe a device. You can geolocate. As we build it out further, we'll also develop additional features like geofencing. And this feature will allow you to implement policies and rules on what geographic locations are or are not accessible with any particular endpoint. And then within your device map, you can see one easy overview of where devices are located. You can also see how many devices are in each location. And then simply drill down into the map to pinpoint exact locations within the city. Now here's our MSI builder, and this solves the problem that you might be thinking about with deployment, installing it across all devices. So what we set out to do is build a flexible and intelligent MSI wizard for mass deployment. This wizard has a deep Active Directory integration and runs silently, completely transparent to the end user. So it's as simple as going into Active Directory and just dragging your MSI into the group policy, and that gets your mass deployment started. So building out your MSI, you decide what to back up and when. You're also deciding on an expiration date so that you set the amount of time that you're allowing for your deployment. Now, adding a new policy is extremely simple. Setting up these policies within the dashboard, you choose which types of files you want to back up, you set the backup schedule, and you assign the frequency. You can also schedule automatic email reports at the end of each backup. So you have control over all the policies, and that also means that you can overwrite a customer's policy here if need be. So an overview of Infrascale partnership and a quick recap of what we've covered here. So Infrascale truly does offer a complete data protection platform. You're protecting your customers from the risks associated with the potential loss or damage of endpoints containing corporate data, and you're protecting the servers that hold a business's mission-critical data. You're protecting all workstations, and you're doing this all through backup, archive, disaster recovery, and providing file sharing as well. You have one simplified central management dashboard to control your entire business, and you're helping enable productivity within your customers' businesses this way. Now, in addition to our complete platform, Infrascale has more to offer our partners as well. So it's a completely white label solution. We offer partner rebranding. You can stay top of mind with your customers through our rebranding options. Very simple, easy to set up through our dashboard. We also offer Partner Pro support. US-based support. We offer unlimited training and tech support to you. And then we also have a partner success program. We provide you marketing tools, an account manager, and sales training that you need to get up and running quickly. We also have weekly presentations that are really going to get you going. So here's a great quote from one of our customers as well. Just going to give a quick read of this here. Infrascale gives me great peace of mind knowing that all my work and personal computers are being regularly backed up. It also gives me a way to access important files when I'm out of the office. So just a great quote from one of our partners to share. And I want to thank everyone for joining us now. Take the time to answer questions. We can also, for those of you interested who have a minute to stay here, can jump into the live dashboard. I also have our contact phone numbers here on the page, our international numbers as well if you're joining us from any alternate locations. So again, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And I'll go and check on the questions now to see what questions have come up through. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time.